You don't want a woman to fall in love with someone that isn't you.
Men have, since the beginning of time, figured it out. Pursue us, don't annoy us. Make sure that we see that you're interested. Don't bug me all the time.
I don't want to be famous. I want to be good. I don't want to be a movie star. I want to be in good projects.
The idea of someone, it can and often is better than the reality of someone.
You only get credit for being tall if you're in the league, okay? If you're not in the league, whatever, bro. You might as well be down here with me.
Hey guys, welcome to Too Personal. I'm Joy Taylor. Thanks so much for joining us again. If you are new here, make sure you hit subscribe. We appreciate you coming and hanging out. And of course, follow us on social media at Too Personal Show. I'm so excited for this week's episode. This week's guest is Joshua Neal. He played Keyshawn in One of Them Days, which is such a funny movie, and his character is just incredible. He's very, very funny, and I really enjoyed chatting with him, so I'm excited for you guys to hear that. And he's also a producer, and you've definitely seen his viral content on social media. If you haven't, go check it out. He does this hotel series that is very, very funny, but he's a very creative guy from the Bay. And now he's a friend of the show. So excited to talk to Joshua Neal later on. And of course, we'll do Never Too Personal if you want to be a part of the show. toopersonalpodcast@gmail.com. You can send in your stories or your questions or thoughts. And you can also, when you follow us at Too Personal Show, DM us on Instagram as well. But I've been doing this thing for my rants at the beginning of the show for 1 week now. So now it's going to be 2. I usually try to talk about things that I'm passionate about that are happening in the world. But, you know, in the spirit of the show being too personal, I've been trying to think of things that I can talk about that are going on in my personal life that I want to share. So this week, I have been confronted by a few people who are really close to me with a note that I have gotten for most of my life. And I'm the kind of person that really likes to get feedback from people that have earned the right to give me feedback, meaning they have been in my life for a long time. They know me very thoroughly. They know intimate details about me. They know my heart. They know how I move. There's somebody whose opinion I respect and who I know is giving me this piece of advice or this note because they really love me. And I've gotten this note from a lot of people that I know care about me. And when I get notes continuously, I try to apply them. So last week, I talked about being more vulnerable because that is something that people around me are telling me that I need to work on. I'm really struggling with this note, though, and it's about being too accessible. It's something that I have definitely struggled with for my entire life. One, because it's a part of my personality. I'm just somebody who is, down to earth. I treat everyone the same, for better or worse. I am very open. I like to laugh. I like to connect with people. I like to have conversations. And I kind of open myself up to people very quickly because I don't like to spend time in awkward situations. And for most of my life, I've been very, very bad with boundaries. I don't really let people do the work to earn my trust. If I feel a good energy with someone or I observe certain things about their behavior and their personality that I vibe with, I kind of just move too fast with people. And this is not exclusive to dating at all. This is in business. This is in friendships. This is with family. I have been thinking a lot about this over the past few weeks because I've been getting frustrated with just dealing with what I deem as disrespect. And I think I read it as disrespect because I am such an open person and I give so much access of myself to people that I just assume that people are going to respect that and treat me accordingly. And maybe that's my fault. Maybe I shouldn't assume that just because I am giving something that is precious to me, which is my energy and time and affection and attention and just space around me, that automatically people are going to respect that. So maybe that's on me, 1. 2, I really have this ability to connect with people that I think sometimes causes this reaction where people get very, very liberal with how they speak to me or how they behave around me. For example, I may have a normal relationship with someone that works around me, or like I'm a client or something, and I don't respond. And the reaction to me not being close to them is very inappropriate. They're very angry with me, or they're, judging my character. And it's like, I'm just like trying to book an appointment here. And it sounds really crazy, but it happens to me a lot, where people grow this really intense, almost inappropriate attachment to me. And I'm just living my life, and they're taking everything that I'm doing very personal. And this has happened a lot to me. It's been really dangerous for me. It's caused me a lot of problems over the course of my life. And I'm just trying to figure out how to be more protective with my energy without having to change my entire personality. Access that you give to people and the amount of access that you give to people is very important. And as you grow older, as you have more at stake, say you have a family, say you have a marriage, say you have businesses, or you're a public figure, whatever your situation is, having too many people around and people that haven't earned it or appreciate your time and space in whatever capacity it is, and most importantly, people that properly contextualize the relationship that you have. Are you actually friends, or are you a client? Are you actually friends, or do you just work with each other? Are you actually friends, or are you literally just neighbors and happen to live next to each other? Putting real context behind what you should expect from people, the type of intimacy you should expect from someone, the type of access you should have with someone is so important. And I am just trying to figure out how I'm going to adjust that, because it's a note I'm getting from a lot of people that I'm too accessible, and I don't know how to change that. I don't want to have to put on an armor to move around life any more than I already do. So for me, it just feels like I'm already carrying this whole chainmail armor around. I gotta drag an axe as well. It's like, can people just be normal? But they can't. And I actually saw this I don't know if it was a meme or something, but the quote just really struck me, because we talk a lot about, teaching young boys to deal with rejection, and how important it is to teach young men that it's okay to get rejected, and that it's not appropriate to react with this over the top or violent reaction when you get rejected. Rejection is a part of life. But sometimes I don't know that we teach young girls rejection either. And the meme was just, teach your daughters that it's okay if somebody doesn't like you. And it really just hit me, because I don't know how much we do of that. It's always this attitude of everyone's supposed to get along with each other. And if I don't want to talk to you anymore, I'm a terrible person. Or if the chapter of our friendship has ended, there needs to be some sort of over the top reaction to that happening. Like, no, there's many different versions that you will be at different times in your life. And just because you don't bring somebody with you, or just because you choose to go in a different direction, or just because you choose to not work with each other anymore, does not always have to be the most dramatic, horrible ending. You don't have to get vengeance for someone not being in your life anymore. And if that's how you feel, I do think that you need to evaluate, what does this person actually mean to you? Or were you taking advantage of your relationship with them? And it's just something that I've had to think about a lot over this year, of how much access I've given to people, how generous I've been with my time, how forgiving I am with people that are close to me. And I don't want to change everything about myself, and I don't want to turn full villain, because I know I'm not going to come back. And it's been hard for me to figure out how to balance all that. So if you have any suggestions for me, let me know. But that's what I'm dealing with this week. Very excited to talk to Joshua Neal. Very, very funny conversation. So let's get to Joshua. All right. I'm so excited to have an actor, producer, and a master of viral content on the show today. You played Kashawn in One of Them Days alongside SZA and Keke Palmer. Joshua Neal, welcome to Too Personal.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you for all those kind words you said about me. Thank you.
I mean, we're gonna get a little personal because I saw the movie, so I have an
Some
obvious
questions.
question I have to ask you, but we'll get to that a little later. We forgot the bowl. Where's the bowl? It's time for the bowl. Well, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We appreciate you coming down. And you are actually you're from the Bay.
Yeah.
So what's it like? What's the difference between the Bay and LA to you? Like, do you like LA? Because
I like LA.
this is where the action is.
I like LA. It's just never any downtime here. Like, there's too much stuff to do here. And I feel like I wouldn't get a lot of work done here. It's like Monday through Sunday, stuff to do, restaurants to go to, clubs to do, bars to visit, everything.
Are you a club guy?
I mean, if there's a table I can sit at, yeah, like, you know what I mean? But it's just that when I stand around, I know everybody's looking at me.
Nobody goes to the club to stand.
Yeah, but I do. Well, it depends. Like, I feel like if you go to a club, you're requested to be there. You get a table.
Yeah,
you know
of course.
what I'm saying? Me, when I go, it's like, first let's get in. Let's hope we get in. Then you get in, and then it's just like, all right, like if it's open bar, I'll have something in my hand, and then I'll just like stand around.
Yeah. Well, you're a gentleman.
Mm.
What do you think about the new phenomenon of like the men on the platforms?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? Get specific, please.
Like the men at the clubs are on the stage.
Yeah.
They're like standing on the tables.
Uh-huh.
They're like standing up.
Yeah.
I see too many men in clubs. I don't need to see y'all, respectfully.
Oh, okay.
That's for the ladies.
No, that's okay. I mean, I feel
Like there was a time when those platforms were for women dancing, and now there's just men
Times have
standing
changed
on them. Yes.
Well, I feel like there's a lot of jewelry being bought, so it's like we got to make sure people see this stuff. You know what I mean? It's like they got to get the high ground, which sometimes I understand. It's like you got to make sure, like, you're
who are you showing off for?
the girls. I mean, if I had jewelry, well, in my defense, I'm not really a jewelry kind of person. This is all Etsy stuff. This is reasonable prices. So whether I'm on a platform or ground, I don't care. But if I had jewelry on,
I don't know. I think it's for other men.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. Why do you feel that way?
Because if you're trying to, I mean, I think there's women in the room. Would you agree with me? It's for other men. Yeah, it's giving attention for other men.
Okay.
Not in that way, but
Right.
it's like there's this thing at clubs where like men are just like feel like they're showing off for other men, because like the things
you.
that impress women are not men standing on platforms.
Okay. What is it that impresses women?
Not that.
Okay. So you feel like it's the guys that kind of like, I got this jewelry, look at me.
Yeah,
you
we're not
don't
looking
got
at
this.
you. We're wondering why you're up there and not up there
Got you.
doing something else. Okay, let's get started with we forgot to bring our personal bowl over. Okay, so we start the show
Okay.
with a personal question.
Okay.
So I don't know what's in here.
All right.
You have to pick, and then we'll go from there.
Can I look at it first? And
No,
then just,
you have
okay.
to just pick.
Got you. And I have to give it to you?
No, you read it
Okay.
and then answer it, of course. You have to read it out loud.
I had to see what it said. Okay. All right. It says, how has your relationship with sex changed as you've gotten older?
Ooh, okay.
I don't have
We'll
much of a
get
sex life. Can
right
I choose
to it.
another one?
You.
I don't know if you know how to answer this question. I'm so sorry. Okay, let me think.
Okay, would you like me to answer it, and then
Yeah,
maybe
go
that
ahead.
maybe
Yeah,
that will help
yeah.
you? I think because we were actually before we started recording, just behind the scenes, I didn't share my. You actually didn't share your losing virginity story. You just talked about where you could potentially have lost your virginity, and you
Right.
didn't. Am I allowed to share that?
What, when I lost my virginity?
No, you didn't. No, we were talking earlier
Right.
about a moment you almost lost your virginity,
Right.
But you chose not to,
Right.
right?
Yeah, we can talk about that.
Okay,
Yeah. I'm not ashamed anymore.
okay. Well, we're getting sidetracked.
Okay.
The point is, we'd already kind of talked about, the different ways that you behave with sex. because you had an opportunity to lose your virginity and you didn't. And like perhaps if you had already not been a virgin, you would have done that thing that we were talking about.
Yeah, I was very intimidated. She was really pretty.
Right. So I think my relationship with sex has changed as I've gotten older in that I am way more confident in my body than I was when I was younger. I have divorced completely from the church guilt that was drilled into me for many years about like what it means to have sex and what like how you should feel as a woman after having sex. So I don't have that involved in like how I approach or look at sex anymore. And I also think that having an emotional connection to someone is not something that you should be ashamed of, which may sound weird, but for a period of time, there's like this idea that, you know, it's almost like cool to just have sex and not care about someone. And I don't mind if you do or you don't, but I do think for me personally, I like to have some like at the bare minimum, like I gotta like the person.
No, yeah,
like
for sure.
as a person. And
Yeah.
now I really have to trust the person because I have a whole lot to lose, and that is a risky proposition to only like them. Like I have to know a good deal about someone before I even think about being intimate with them. And when you're younger and you're like, you know, still getting to know yourself and know your body and know your rules and boundaries for yourself, those things aren't always something that you consider.
Right. Well, I'll be honest with you. Like, I'm being honest. Like, I think it's kind of stayed the same for me throughout my life. Like when it comes to like, for one, I've always been somebody that I need to like you a lot. We need to be in something official for us to even get there.
You have to be dating.
Yeah, for sure. Because I don't even know you. You're a stranger. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I need to
Yes.
I need to really know you. And honestly, like I was raised in the church, so I think that had a lot to do with it coming up. It was kind of like, you gotta be married, you know, blah, blah. And
Right.
I kind of never really let go of those values from the time I was like really young to now. So I feel like I need to be in something really important with you to go there. Cause that's like huge to me. That's a big deal.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
Yeah. Like I think that's a huge deal. So it's kind of stayed the same for me, like being younger and being older now.
Well, being a public figure now, do you find more temptation to stray away from that, or are you still steadfast in that?
No, I'm still steadfast in that. I don't really look at myself as a public figure though.
Okay, you are.
I mean, yeah, but like, do you really? I mean, but so are you. Like, do you really? Like, sometimes do you?
Yeah,
know?
I'm really bad at being a public figure. I think we've all figured that out. But yes, like you are. What do you mean? You're an actor.
I mean, yeah, but like, I feel like for instance, when people say like, you're in the industry, right? It's like, yeah, I am, but I don't really feel like I'm in the industry. I just feel like I'm doing this stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to. Well, okay, I have been told that it's not good to be that way.
Okay.
I see both sides of it because I do feel how you feel. Like
Yeah.
I just feel like a person, and this just happens to be my job. But there are things that come with being front facing that are not the same as doing a job that does not require your personality, that does not require you putting your face in front of the camera, your body in front of the camera. And you know, there's a lot of things in this business that just require things from you that are not required in other businesses.
True.
And as you grow in the business, there are more opportunities to, you know, make mistakes if you aren't treating yourself in a certain way.
Oh, for sure. Yeah. I think, okay, like, yeah, I'll say like, I'm a public figure.
You
right?
are a public figure.
I don't want to claim it though. You know what I'm saying? I just don't like claiming it because it's like, once you say it, it's kind of like.
But it's okay. That's what you do.
True. Okay, I'll just claim it for right now, for the show's sake. But I'll say this.
Okay, what would you like to? You don't let me pressure you. What do you see yourself as?
Just Josh. That's it. No, seriously, because I've even had friends sometimes now that will say like I'll be like hanging around friends or something, and they come around, they're just like, oh, like, what's up, big shot? What's up, big time? And I'll be like, don't do that.
Well, with your friends, yeah. I can
with
understand that.
Anybody, because I do like to keep it. I'm serious when I say this. I do like to keep it just. I don't want to go up here. Just keep me here. I don't want to be a public figure. I don't want to be a big shot. I just want to be the same. I just want to make content and stuff. That's it. Because I do feel like it keeps me in a place that I like to be, especially how people see me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be anything. Just keep me here. Honestly, it makes it easier for me to like just live and create my stuff. I don't
How
wanna
do
be
you
anything.
interact with fans?
When you like, what's up? Just say what's up. Like a lot of times, sometimes people DM me. They're like, "I saw you in the cafe, but I don't want to." I'm like, "You should have said something." Every time I see a supporter, I talk to them. We'll take a picture. I'll take a picture if they ask, which I still think is like, like you really want to. Okay, like yeah, but I still take pictures and all that kind of stuff because I feel like this. It's here now. It can be gone tomorrow.
It's very fleeting. You're
It
absolutely
can be
right
gone
about
tomorrow. One little video and somebody's like, I always hated that guy. You say wrong thing, post the wrong thing, and somebody's like, I always knew that guy was a loser. Why would he say that? And so I'm just like, I'm just grateful people like my stuff. Just keep me here. I just want to just regular. Just keep me there. I don't want to be anything else. Just watch the videos and laugh and like we'll just make stuff together.
that. What are your long-term aspirations in the business?
I want to be sorry about that. I want to be an established writer someday. Like be on a writer's team, writing for like some kind of show or something. I'm not sure.
So your ultimate goal isn't to be in front of the camera.
If yes and no. Like, okay, for instance, like Childish Gambino, for instance. That's like my number one influence. Like everything he does, I'm just like, it's crazy that he's good at that many things. Directing, writing, acting, music. Very good at all of them. Producing, him and his brother. Like, so I just want to be, my goal is to, at a healthy pace and the correct way, evolve into whatever it is I'm supposed to be as an artist.
So you consider yourself more of a creative?
Yeah, for sure. Like that's what I ultimately want to be. I don't want to be famous. I want to be good. I don't want to be a movie star. I want to be in good projects. Because that's what I feel like. Like I was fortunate enough to like, I was like filled with a lot of love growing up, especially from my mom. Like my dad, I never had to question myself about anything. I was always encouraged about everything that I did. So like, I was always trying to figure out like, how can I get good at this? It was never looking for anything other than just like, how do I get good at this? Because I got so much like attention and love at home. So like when it comes to maybe like the other stuff, I'm kind of like, like it doesn't really do anything for me. But if I can get good at something, I know I'll be here like a long time. Did
you always want to try acting?
Yes, I was acting in high school. If my drama teacher saw me today, he'd be shocked because he hated me, rightfully so.
What do you mean rightfully so?
Rightfully so. Like I found ways to get out of plays and just like because of sports and, running track, it was a travel team. So I got to get out of a lot of like classes and stuff like that. But he couldn't stand me in high school. But I think now it's because he knew
Well, I think he's probably heard of you.
I don't know. His name's Mr. Vega. If you're watching this, hey, Mr. Vega, I'm doing big
You were
things.
wrong, Mr. Vega.
Yeah, but you were but I think he was mad at me because he saw the potential maybe. And he was like, you don't even understand.
Did he tell you that he saw potential in you?
No, he didn't. But that's what I tell myself now. But I think I took acting classes in high school. I took acting classes in junior college. And then once I was like playing football and when I didn't want to play anymore, I was kind of like, I went to the movies. This is a true story. I went to the movies one day. It was a low day. I didn't even think I went to practice this day. Nobody noticed. You know what I mean? It was like, nobody cares. And so lottery ticket was out at the time. Around this time, it was like Bow Wow, Brandon T. Jackson was like scorching. And I went into the movie theater and I saw this movie. That was probably the first time that I was like, yeah, I want to do this. Like, I should pursue acting like full time. Like this. So I remember calling my mom, telling her like, I know what I want to do. I want to pursue an acting career. And she was like, are you sure that's what you want to do? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do this. Blah, blah. So then like after the semester was over, I drove my car back to California and did the ground running after that.
So I loved One of Them Days. I thought it was so funny.
Thank you.
And really, it felt kind of like, it felt like a hang. Like I felt like I was like in like there.
Okay.
Like in the movie.
Yeah.
You have a very specific role in the movie.
Yeah, I play a really caring gentleman.
Yes. I don't know if I would describe him as a gentleman, but he has some manly features.
Right.
What was the reaction?
Manly features, which thank you, because like Keyshawn is me, so it's like we're pretty much the same person. You know what I mean?
No, you're
Chest
not.
hair, chiseled jaw. It was like
No.
really
Okay,
buff guy.
Yes,
like,
it's you.
thanks.
That's not what I mean. You know what I'm talking about. I'm trying to be a lady here.
What are you talking about?
Are you gonna make me say it? Are you gonna make me say it?
I know what you're talking about.
Now you remember.
Now that I'm thinking
Now
about
you
it.
remember. You thought about it.
Yeah, I remember now.
There's a specific scene in the movie. If you haven't seen the movie, I'm encouraging people to go watch the movie.
The ice cream scene with me and Bernice. You talking about that one?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a scene inside of the apartment that is very revealing.
I'm trying to think what scene you're talking about.
Okay. What was the reaction to the film after it came out for you?
For that scene, or just like the movie in general?
No. For that scene.
For that scene,
was it funny to shoot?
hilarious. Everybody on set was just like dying laughing that whole day. I didn't know I was going to be wearing that one until the day of, because we needed.
Do they do fittings?
Yeah, we had to do fittings. It was all very, very profesh. Very professional. And we needed to, so pretty much like, they wanted people to see like why Keyshawn's getting this free rent. Like why he just gets to, just be in this apartment and, he won't get kicked out for any reason at all. So at first it started off with just like a cup. We were just going to do a cup. That's what I tried on, and it had like a print on it. It was like cool. And then.
It was like normal.
Yeah. And then I think, like mid shoot, maybe like a week before that scene, we tried on something else. It was like an actual like rubber, dildo or whatever. And I would try that on, and then we'll take a picture, and then whoever reviews it, And so I was like, okay, like we'll go with that one.
Who gets that job?
I don't know.
Okay, go on.
And so I was just like, okay, like in my mind, I was like, oh, that's legit. Like we'll go here. This is the free rent one, and then And then I think like a week before shooting, we upgraded. We went bigger. And so I'm like, okay, like this is a free mortgage with it. Like this is, you know what I'm saying? We're really up in the stakes here. So I'm like, okay, we're gonna go with that one. And then the day of the shoot of the scene, it was just like all laid out. It was just like all these large toys, and just like it was, different colors and inches and whatnot. And it was like, we're going to try these on and, see which one we're going to go with. So we ended up going with the one that was in the movie, it was a knee clincher.
Okay. If you guys haven't followed what we're talking about right now, Joshua wears a very comically large, what is the word? What's an appropriate word?
Just, toy.
Enhancement.
Yeah.
For the movie, and it's a very, very, very funny scene.
Yeah.
And I imagine that it was funny to shoot.
It was hilarious to shoot. Nobody really wanted to come near me or look me in the eye the whole day, which is fine. But it was a very funny day. Like the movie was super fun to shoot. Everybody was hilarious. Everybody was such a team player. Lawrence Lamont, I believe it was his first movie directing, SZA's first movie. Keke Palmer was amazing. You have Issa Rae. Everybody loves Issa Rae. You have Patrick Cage playing Maniac. You have Aziza Scott playing Bernice. So it was a fun time. I think it was. Excuse me if I'm wrong, but I do think it was Patrick's first movie, and I think it was Aziza Scott's first movie as well. But I could be wrong. But it was kind of like this. We got to really experience it together and have fun shooting it. It was fun. It was awesome.
It's a very fun movie. And it's also I am just kind of like a nerd about content that is shot in LA and is like about LA because I live here.
Yeah.
So I like seeing things that I know where that's at and all of that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a great movie. So
it was fun.
You also do the Red Room, which is your content series.
Yeah.
On people send me your stuff all the time.
Do they?
Yes.
Shout out to those people.
Yeah.
Love you guys.
Yeah. They send me your stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Especially my guy friends. Your hotel series are very, very funny.
Okay.
But the Red Room, and you're giving like relationship takes in a lot of ways. And you do give a lot of direction to men.
Yeah.
What inspired this?
Well, honestly, like I feel like in the dating space, I'm gonna be honest, I think social media made dating way too serious.
Way too serious.
Way too serious in terms of how to impress someone. Or
Okay.
what
Okay. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
like what women like, what men like. I think it's just like it's way too much. It's way too materialistic.
Yeah, that I can 100% agree.
Yeah, and I feel like when you're somebody like me who doesn't have your stereotypical resources, right? You have to dig from within. You have to win with just be yourself, which sometimes can suck. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes she's not gonna like who you are, but that's okay because my main thing for the Red Room is like you don't want a woman to fall in love with someone that isn't you. So just go in there and do these little things because at the end of the day, you just gotta pray she likes you. If she likes you, it's not gonna matter what you do. She don't like you.
Who gave you the most direction, like for like entering the dating world? Like, did your dad give you any like, hey, don't do this?
No, it was my cousin Damien.
Did he give you solid advice?
He did, but he was always very confident. Just coming up, like he's 10 years older than me. We grew up in church together, and he always had just like I used to just be scared to like talk to girls and approach girls and stuff. And he used to just be like, you just got to pull her card, bro. Like, and I used to be like, what is that? And he's like, it's really just when you put her on the spot. You don't give her time to tiptoe around anything. You tell her exactly how you feel and you just wait for the answer. And so I was like, okay. And he's like, yeah, pull her card. So I mean, I just kind of sometimes did that when I had the courage to do so. But now I'm kind of just like, go up to her. And this always works for me. It never fails. It never fails. I'm so serious. It's nothing crazy. You see a woman you like. She's gorgeous. Obviously, that's why you want to talk to her. You're petrified. I'm always petrified to approach a woman every single time. That's why I don't do it often. But you go up to her, say, hi, how are you? I don't want to waste your time because you don't want to waste her time. But you do want to tell her how beautiful she is. So you just go up to her, say, I just wanted to come over here and tell you you're very beautiful. She's going to say thank you. Every woman loves a compliment. No woman doesn't like to be told they're beautiful, especially if it's the truth. So you tell her she's beautiful. She's going to say thank you. You tell her your name. Hopefully she says, my name is such and such. And you go, yeah, that's all I wanted to say. I hope you have a great night. If she wants you to stay around, she'll let you know. If she doesn't, the conversation will end there. Win-win. You didn't get your feelings hurt. You're not coming off like a creep. You told her what you wanted to say and you left.
That's actually really solid.
Listen, and it's just like, because I think the pressure comes from you have a plan.
Yeah.
Don't have a plan. Just tell her she's beautiful.
I have a little bit of a plan.
I mean, you can have a little bit of a plan, but I mean like, okay, when I say don't have a plan, I mean like this
don't
thing where you're like,
overthink it though.
Yeah, I gotta be smooth. I gotta have a plan to get her number. I want to get laid, bro.
He has his voice. We found his voice. We found his peanut gallery voice. Something else we were talking about off camera. That's good though. Yeah. I feel like this has been used on me before.
Okay.
And I'm okay with it because that's right. You're absolutely right. If I want to continue the conversation after that very normal, however, door opening conversation, I will say something to follow up to continue that conversation.
Yeah.
If not, it's thank you, have a nice night, and that's it.
And that's it. She's not interested. But if she is,
she's not interested. You didn't spend any money on drinks.
Nope.
You didn't follow her around the club.
Oh, yeah, we don't want to do that. We don't want to do that. And the drinks, I usually start off with water. You know what I mean? Because it's just like the money, you're saving money and you're giving her something healthy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Send the right message. Let's get you hydrated.
I'm actually not mad at that. I do not drink enough water. And it's
Why?
also annoying to have to get at the bar. So,
You
okay,
gotta
so we're
start
starting with
drinking
water. I do like this though. 'Cause I think what makes you nervous about talking to women?
My entire self-esteem could be crushed. You don't know who you're talking to. I've been called a lot of things in my life for no reason. It's rough out there.
Okay.
Think about it. There's a lot of people out there. You don't know what they're gonna say to you. She could hate you just for coming up to her.
What's something mean that a woman has said to you?
Oh, like, are you serious?
Yeah. What do you mean?
No, that's what she said to me. Are you serious?
Oh, are you serious?
Yeah. On approach. Like, are you serious?
What's going on with her that would make her feel that she needs to say that?
scary out there. It was kind of like the audacity. You see and that's my point. It's the the fact that you thought you could really come up to me is crazy. That's what the response, it was like, are you serious?
I don't know if I can defend this woman.
You know what I said? Nothing. Walked away. Like I was too scared to even say my bad. I was like, let me get up out of here.
But why would it be your bad though?
Because it was kind of like she had me convinced. I was like, you're right. Why would I come over here?
That's
Why
not
did I
nice.
do this? But you got to understand, like this woman was, for 0.3 seconds when she said it, I was like, yeah, I get it. Because what am I doing over here? You know what I mean? I'm telling you, she was scorching.
Okay, I guess, I don't know.
But listen though, this brings me back to my point of there's a lot of people out there. There's a lot of mean people out there. None of this stuff is far-fetched. It can happen. That's why a lot of guys are like, I don't want to. I'd rather just keep the way that the positive things that I think about myself, I want to hold on to those things. Listen.
Listen, are you serious is tough. That's
people always say the worst you can say is no.
Yeah, I guess that's true.
There's so many other things.
That's true. I mean, I also don't. I think it's maybe different for me in a lot of ways, also because I work in sports.
Okay.
So a lot of the people that listen to my show or watch the show are men. So I don't automatically assume when a man comes up to me that he's necessarily talking to me for that reason.
Okay.
Like it can in a lot of ways just be like, hey, like I just wanted to say I watched the show.
Okay.
So I get a variety of like people coming up to me, and I don't default to like this man is hitting on me.
Got you.
So it's I think different for me because I don't want to be rude to someone who's just.
Is it hard for you to try to like see like is this guy hitting on me or is he just talking?
I mean, if they decide that they're hitting on me, they usually get to the point pretty quickly.
Oh, really?
Okay. Yeah, and then sometimes it starts as they're just saying something about the show, and then me being nice.
Got you.
Then is like, oh wait, she's actually talking to me. Like maybe I can. Maybe it's my day, and it's not.
Okay. Do you get hit on a lot?
I do.
I can see that. You're really pretty.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I don't know. I mean, getting hit on is like, it's been a journey throughout my life. Like when I was younger, getting hit on was very annoying.
Oh, word?
Because I'm just trying to go out with my friends, you know, like I'm not in, like if you're being very forceful and you're not being a gentleman, it's like, you're like a pest, you know? So I was probably much meaner in those days.
Got you. Okay.
And then now I'm like, I think there's an art to approaching a woman that can be effective while also not landing you in a place where you're like, are you serious? Let me ask you, can I ask you a question? Where was this?
Go ahead.
Where was this?
This was in a club in San Jose.
Okay, so...
You want me to tell you what the weather was like? I remember the exact everything.
Okay, so... Everybody's trying not to laugh right now. Listen.
And now I got to relive it. Go ahead.
Right, sorry. But, you know, okay. I'm not defending her. It was a rude thing to say to you.
Yeah. It was rude?
It was very mean.
Okay. I was going to go with evil, but yeah.
Okay, it was evil. Whatever. It was not nice.
Yeah.
I will not defend her on that. You deserve better.
Thank you.
So I don't know that happens at like, you know, Mastro's at the bar.
Okay.
You know?
What do you mean? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that?
Well, like the club is a ferocious place. You know, it's like there's a lot of very tense energy in clubs.
Right.
I have not been the nicest in clubs sometimes.
Can I say something?
Yes.
This brings me back to the very beginning when you're like, why are the guys up there?
Yeah.
And I think maybe those are like the villains. They're living out their villain era.
The guys?
Maybe they had that "Are you serious" moment, and now they're like, "Look at me, I'm winning now." Like,
men are living out their princess villain era for sure.
Okay.
They are the wicked witches of the West.
Really?
For sure, right now.
Okay.
Or is it the East?
Like all of them, or just some?
There's both. There's two. Okay.
Okay.
East and West.
Okay.
I think where and how you approach women is important.
100%.
And it's like, what is this woman doing? Is this a table full of women who are having a lovely time with each other? There's no male energy going on at the situation.
Okay.
They are clearly enjoying each other's company, and you're like coming in
interrupting something.
Like you're probably gonna get smoke.
Got you.
Is this woman giving off the fuck off vibes.
I don't. See, the thing about that is like sometimes she's smiling when she has that vibe. It's like she said it. Like if you were from afar watching it happen, you wouldn't think she was mad. It was like, are you serious? So from afar, you're thinking it's going fantastic. You're like, oh, she's smiling. He's over here charming her up. No, it was like, are you serious?
Crushing your spirit.
Yeah.
So do you still approach women in clubs?
I'm not gonna lie. I'm rarely in clubs.
Yeah, clubs are not a.
You can find me in cafes or at the movies by myself.
Okay.
Or at Lake Merritt. Mostly cafes though. That's where I've kind of approached a couple of women in there.
Like while they're having coffee?
Mm-hmm. But I usually wait till they're done with that. You know what I'm saying? Because I usually see a woman, like, let me tell you something. When I approach a woman, and I don't mean to sound like a creep, I've seen you for at least 20 minutes. And I don't mean like staring at you. I mean like I'm writing and I see you and it's like, oh, like,
I think that's fine.
You know
that's fair. No, you weren't watching me for 20 minutes.
I don't want to say watching.
Yeah.
That's why I said I've seen you. You know what I mean? I've seen you for the past 20 minutes. And it's just like, okay, she's not meeting somebody.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, because if she was like, he's late, you need better than that. You need somebody that's on time.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, okay, she's alone. She's in a cafe. So her mood's great. Nobody comes to the cafe angry. It's like, come on, are you kidding me? The vibes are good here. Don't come here if you're in a bad mood. So it's like, and she's doing something she usually loves. She's usually not working. She's passionate about something. She's writing something or she's reading a book or she's working on like, I don't know, maybe she's adding stuff to her Pinterest.
Right.
So her mood's good. So I usually, about 30 minutes in, I'm like, okay, let me go in here and just give
But
my compliment.
what is the cafe approach? Because you're not like buying a second coffee.
I'll literally give you play-by-play how I approached this woman in the cafe, and it went really, really well. We actually went on a date too. Yeah. We don't really talk now, but I hope she doesn't see this. So, I mean, we don't hate each other. We just don't talk. So she came in really pretty.
Given. Okay.
As soon as she came in, it was like everybody was looking at her, and I was like, oh, wow, she's pretty. Like, it was one of those like, yeah, she's pretty. Like she's one of those people that's pretty and knows it. You know what I mean? So I was like, I'm going to talk to this girl. I'm going to do my technique. You know, I'm going to just say what I have to say and I'm going to get out of here. So I waited about 25 minutes, 20 minutes or whatever. I went up to her. I said, hi. She said, hi. I said, I don't want to waste your time. I just want to come over and tell you that you're really pretty. He was like, thank you. I said, my name is Joshua. Now, this voice I'm putting on right now, this is my, it's not deep, but it's like, not up here. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I'm going to bring it down. So I was like, my name is Joshua. Reached out my hand. She shook my hand. She said her name. I was like, I love that name. She was like, she goes, I love that. I said, well, thank you. I said, well, listen, I'm not going to waste your time. I just wanted to come over here and tell you that. She says, I like your grill. I had a grill in my mouth at the time. I lost it, but I had two right here. I was like, thank you. I have a bottom one, but I didn't wear it today. She goes, why didn't you wear it? We got something cooking here. Prolonging.
Follow-up questions.
It's just like, what do you care about my grill?
All right.
She doesn't care. It's been around a long time. But these little two bad boys right here, this does it for you? Cool. If it does it for you, it does it for me. So I was like, I have a bottom one, but I didn't wear it. She's like, why didn't you wear it? I was like, I'm at a cafe. I didn't want to do too much. She's like, oh, that's right. She's like, where did you get it from? I was like, I got it from Highline Jewelry in Southland Mall. I was like, you should go by there sometime, but don't go by there after 4. Only in the morning. She was like, why? I was like, it's kind of dangerous. She was like, really? I was like, yeah, but not for me. I'm like, obviously a tough guy and everything. So she laughed at her. We shared a little conversation. And I was like, yeah, you got to go by there. You got to get you one. She was like, okay. And I was like, well, I was like, well, let me get out of here. Hopefully I'll see you around or something. I didn't ask for a number. I didn't ask for anything. I knew I was going to see her again. I'm dead serious.
Okay, so you did not get any contact information?
Nope. It was a local cafe. Okay. It was Kinfolks.
Okay, so this is
Kinfolks, no.
This is the long play then.
This is a long play. If you're in Kinfolks, I'm telling you right now, you'll be back.
Okay.
You'll be back. Everybody that's in there is regular.
What's the guarantee that you will both be back there at the same time?
Just gotta wait it out.
Okay.
I'm not done with the story though.
Okay.
Stay with me. So I go back to my table and I do whatever it is that I was doing. I don't know what I was doing. I was probably like on YouTube or something. And so I end up leaving. Or she leaves. She leaves early. I can't really remember. She leaves. 3 weeks later, I'm in there. She comes back. She puts her stuff down. I see her. I go back to doing my thing. She puts her stuff down. Guess what happens? She comes and sits at my table. So at this point, like my chest hair is feeling really long and stuff. So I'm like really excited or whatever. We talked for like a couple of hours.
Wow.
No, we actually chatted it up. like chatted it up. So she goes back to sit at her desk. She does her work. I do my work. But this time when we leave like together. I was like, I'm gonna walk you to your car. So we're talking and everything. And she actually asked me, she was like, you didn't even ask for my number last time. And I was like, I knew I was gonna see you again. I played that so well. I was like, I knew I was gonna see you again. So it came off really great. Got her number. And then we actually went on a date or whatever. It was a really nice place. We went to this like downtown Oakland. And like we came in and the wait was long, but it was only 2 of us. And there was like this little 2-spot open. So we got right in and it kind of made me seem like I was the man because it was just like, yo, how long is the wait? But he was like, it's gonna be 30 minutes, but there's actually 2 spots. And I was like, right on, my man. So we got over there and then we just had like happy hour stuff, which is great because financially that works out for you. You know what I mean? Especially
of course.
Drinks, and then you got unlimited bread coming. So she's not gonna order all this food. She's already full, you know? We're having little drinks here and there. And then we shared a kiss.
A long play to a kiss. That's great.
Yeah, I'm
Good
a
for you.
romantic, so that was like a win.
Yeah, that is a win. You know, the thing about women is we do not like a pressed man.
Okay.
We do not like. There is. I was watching the Red Room, and one of the like themes that I hope that men get from what you're saying is
You talking about one of the tips?
yes.
Was it the self-confidence one?
The what?
Was it the self-confidence one?
Well, I think it kind of it sort of is a thread through everything that you're saying.
Okay.
Which is that, and I say this all the time. I think I said this a couple of weeks ago, actually, that it's like men have since the beginning of time figured it out. Like, pursue us, don't annoy us. Make sure that we see that you're interested. Don't bug me all the time.
Yeah.
Text me. Don't text me every single day. But text me every day, but just not all day. Like, there is this
Increments.
thing, and you just figure it the fuck out.
Yeah.
And there's no way for me to explain to you what it is. You just do it or you don't, and then you get on our nerves, and then we don't talk to you anymore. And it's just like there's just no other way to explain it. But the main thing is, and I do think, listen, if you're a guy who's trying to figure out how to approach women or how to talk to women, I do think that you should go and check out Joshua's work because you're doing the Lord's work, really.
Thank you. There's 2 things, and if I could add to that, if you don't mind, I think there's 2 things. 1, she has to like you. 2, to your point, sometimes you have to do everything you said, but even if you want to like mildly press, you have to act like you don't like doing it. That's what I do. Can I explain?
Yes.
Okay. Because sometimes I feel like I've had moments where I'm like, she doesn't like the fact that I'm really passionate about doing all this stuff or at the pace that I'm doing it. So sometimes when I do it, I act annoyed. I'm like, let's say I want to ask you to the movies or something. I'd be like, are you trying to go to the movies? I'm about to go see this show real quick. You trying to come? Now, mind you, I really want her to come, but I also don't want to press. You want to see this movie? It's like this Julia Roberts thing. Like, you trying to go?
Yeah, I don't like that.
It works.
I'm sure it does.
Versus very, very happy. You want to come to this movie with me?
Okay, what's that?
I go real light with it. I'm like, you trying to come to this movie with me right now?
Okay, so the thing,
because it's like you're already my girlfriend. It's like I don't need to.
okay,
You know what
no,
I mean?
if it's your girl, that's different.
No, yeah, it's like you trying to come to.
That's
this
different. But if you're
movie?
figuring things out, the like,
I already bought the.
you can come over if you want.
Oh, that one.
Oh, I'm not coming. I'm not coming. If I want,
No, I don't do that one.
come over
Yeah, please.
and then let me say no. But
What?
if I want,
Why would you do that?
well, maybe I don't want to. But
Now,
if you say if I want to, I
Okay.
definitely am not coming.
See, this brings me back to the whole just don't be pressed about asking her to do stuff. It's because she might just, you want to come over? Like, I'm not really doing much right now. Like, you were going to say no anyway. You just said you might say no.
I'm 100% going to say no if you are nonchalant about it. There's a 50% chance I'm going to say no if you just ask me.
These are terrible odds.
I know, but it's just how it
awful.
works. It's just, I know it doesn't make sense, but it's just what it is.
It just is what it is. Okay.
It is what it is. We don't, because it's the walking of the chalantness.
Okay.
Like you got to chalant and then not chalant.
You gotta have some
but
good
you have to
balance in
know
there.
when it's a balance though. But you
Yeah.
talk about that though.
Right.
There's a balance. And the most important thing though And this is the most important thing.
I know you're passionate about this because the way you're doing this is like,
It's the most important thing, but
Okay.
you already said it a few times.
Okay.
She has to like you. It doesn't matter. If she doesn't like you, she doesn't like you, and that's it. Just move on. There's billions of people. And that is the thing that I think a lot of men do either refuse to grasp, or it's like an ego thing, or they just don't have the sensibilities around women to understand, like, some women do not want to be direct, like don't want to hurt a man's feelings or are afraid to, because listen, some men are violent and insane. So we do tend to be a little, non-direct, not are you serious when you approach us.
I haven't talked about that in years, by the way.
So yeah, that's tough. Thank you for being vulnerable about that.
Yeah, it's okay.
But yeah, if a woman likes you, it really, you still have to do this balancing act to maintain it.
Yeah.
But it's much easier. If a woman doesn't like you, it doesn't matter how many tips or tricks or
Doesn't matter.
YouTube videos you watch or interviews or any of that. Like it just doesn't matter. And that's okay.
I also too,
Like the goal is to find one person.
just one.
That's it.
Also too, I think with the whole, listen, let me say this is important. Sometimes, like a lot of times, we really just we like you a lot. So it's like like if you think about it, from the time we were growing up, we've been seeing romance, cartoons, kids movies, animation, action movies. It's the girl, you get the girl, you get the girl, you save the girl, you sleep her off her feet. Like, so I think a lot of the times guys just want the girl they like, but sometimes it's just like, I think the issue is not knowing how to know, not knowing when she doesn't like you.
But is
is
it the girl they like or the girl they want?
A little bit of both.
Because sometimes you don't know. So I feel like I deal with this a lot, where men will want, but they don't actually like. And it's not about like a long-term commitment thing or any of that bullshit. It's that the idea of someone can and often is better than the reality of someone.
Yeah.
So, it's obviously you have to desire someone. You physically see someone first, like, duh, that's how it works. That's how all this works. But if you convince yourself that you like someone and you don't actually know them, like to your point, you're a stranger.
No, for sure. But I always tell, that's why in a lot of my like red rooms, I always tell people time will tell. You just gotta take the proper time. A lot of people like each other. You can like someone within the first 10 minutes of talking to them, but you don't know them from anywhere. And liking doesn't really last long until you know them. So I feel like, there's a lot of times people, want them and don't like them. But a lot of times you can't tell the difference between the two until you just take that proper time. A lot of people don't take that proper time, and you end up giving up so much of yourself within this little time. And that's how really people get hurt.
Yeah.
But at the same time, not at the same time, I think people like to be liked.
Yeah, of course. It's a much better feeling to shoot your shot and it go in.
Yeah. Like, listen, I haven't been in anything in a long time. Like if I'm going to bring in Stranger Things by myself. I have no one to talk to this about this finale with. You know how many great movies and shows have been out, and I've had no woman next to me on the couch to talk to it about. It's just you watch it and it's like you go to sleep with that good feeling of good TV. Nobody to talk to it about. It's just terrible. You know how long Stranger Things has been out?
Yeah.
It's a long time.
But are you dating?
Not really. Define dating.
Are you trying?
Or let me ask, what's your definition?
Okay, are you trying to find? Are you actively trying to find someone to watch Stranger Things with?
My brain just went in so many directions with that because it's like at this point I got to bring it in alone. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
Especially like, have you been watching Stranger Things this whole time? It's like, no, I haven't watched it, but I want to watch it with you. Can't do it. You got to catch up on your own. I can't catch you up.
Okay, so let's put Stranger Things on the side.
Okay.
Are you actively trying?
Because I'm just not gonna. I can't up to speed. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's a lot to ask of anyone.
Like Billy has hair now. You know what I mean? You got to start from the beginning.
100%. Like you're either in it or you're not. You could really limit your options.
Yeah, exactly.
So, are you actively trying to find a partner? Do you want to get married?
Yeah.
And you want kids?
Yes, but only like marriage and love. I don't see kids unless I see a wife first. I don't even see kids unless I like fall in love.
Right.
You know what I mean? So yeah.
So you do want to get married.
Yeah.
And are you dating to eventually get married? Are you dating at all?
I'm dating to eventually get married because I feel like if I don't think I can marry you, what are we doing?
Right, but you don't know that until you date them.
True.
Or are you one of those crazy people that's like, I already know?
No. I don't. Well, honestly, it's funny because I don't think I already know that. Like we're gonna be something, but I am quick to already know like this isn't gonna get anywhere.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's
Yeah,
kind
I
of like
dated this guy once who was like, I'm not going to date anyone unless they're my wife. I was like, you're a fucking idiot.
like right off the bat. That's crazy. But I'll say this
what
like,
the fuck are you talking? Still single, by the way. Okay, so
I'm not. I'll say yes and no.
but are you trying though?
Yeah, like I feel like.
Like, are you approaching women in the cafes?
Why do you keep bringing up the club? You keep really
I
bringing
said
up that.
cafe.
But I heard you go club. You know what
No,
I mean?
I said cafe. I said cafe. We're done with the clubs.
Okay.
We know our wife is not there.
Okay. I feel like yes and no. Like I feel like, and this is just me. You're always when the right person comes, like you. It doesn't matter if you were looking or not. They're the right person.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of like you'll always be ready for the right person. I feel that way. So it's kind of like yes and no. I'm not actively looking, but if a good woman comes along that I really like hit it off with, yeah.
Have you found it like different to date now that even though you resist this moniker, public figure?
No. And what's funny is because I feel like you got to know your strengths and your weaknesses, mostly your weaknesses. So my weaknesses coming up was this, like, you're not 6'5", you don't got the height, you don't have this deep voice, you don't have the money, but I always had jokes. So I was always in the friend zone with girls coming up a lot. And then as I got older, I grew a beard, which kind of like balanced me out for the lack of height and the deep voice. You know what I'm saying? Because it turns out that a lot of tall guys, like, they got the chin strap going on. They don't got the full beard. You couldn't have it all. You can't have it all. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to either have height, deep voice, no beards. Like, can't have all three. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so I feel like growing up, like, I was always able to, talk with girls and like make them laugh and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So girls usually like me for good conversation, like I'm a good guy, you know what I'm saying? That went far.
Yeah.
Because after a while, it's like women are having a ton of bad experiences.
We are.
And then here comes the corny joke guy, you know what I'm saying? Average height, full beard, got a little something going on, can give you good movies and stuff. That's my strength and everything. So I've never really had trouble in the women's department because I just bring up stuff like, I introduced good TV to you, and I'm like, your last man, what did he have you watching? Terrible. I'm really about to upgrade your whole life. Life is really better over here. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you really got to know like what she's missing.
Mm-hmm. You
know what I'm saying? And so that's what I do.
Yeah, I mean this industry though, like actors are not generally the tallest. I mean, I don't think that you're short, but
I mean, honestly, like. I'm at the 5'10" and maybe a little bit of change.
Mm-hmm.
So 5'9" is the average height for men across in the world.
I'm 5'2", so it literally doesn't matter to me. I actually think it's crazy when short girls complain about.
Shortest girls usually want the 6'5"ers.
Well, yeah, I mean to be clear, I've dated multiple men who are 6'9".
Okay,
but I don't have like a height.
6'9" is crazy, by the way. Because what's even up there? That's ridiculous. Can you even fit clothes? I'm sorry. Never mind. Forget it.
5'2" to 6'9" is
crazy.
Is crazy. Yeah. It's
I actually
crazy.
have like, I went to an NBA game once, a few times. I was kind of close. I actually kind of did look up at like the guys a little bit, and I was kind of like, that's ridiculous.
Well, they definitely have a different. They live in a different world. They literally see the world. Like,
can I throw more shade on some tall guys real quick?
Okay, if you must.
Just personally.
Mm-hmm.
This is usually against my brand, but I'm going to do it publicly. You only get credit for being tall if you're in the league. Okay? If you're not in the league, whatever, bro. You might as well be down here with me.
What if you're league adjacent?
Nah,
no?
Bro. Nah, bro. And you better be a pro. Like all American. You know what I'm saying?
Tall ball plays.
What?
Tall ball does play. But I don't listen, I'm on your side. What
are you doing up there? If you're not in the pros, what now? What are you doing up there? Nothing. Come down here with me, bro.
I've had this conversation with a lot of women because there is this like thing about tall men.
Yeah.
Which I get. I've dated a lot of tall men.
Okay.
But I've also dated men who are not tall.
Okay.
And it really is no difference to me because I'm 5'2".
Right.
But for other women who are around my height, they'll argue with me about tall men. And I'm just like, you sound ridiculous. Now, I have friends who are very, very tall also. Like I have female friends who are 5'10", 5'11". Like, okay, I don't live your life.
Right.
Like you are tall. I don't have these experiences. I've been short my whole life. I'm going to be short. I stopped growing in like 7th grade.
Okay. Yeah, me too.
So I don't tell what tall women what to do.
Okay.
But if you are like 5, 6.5 and under, I don't want to hear you complaining about tall men. I just like be serious.
I think for me, I do claim to be tall because I am above average.
You claim to be tall.
Yeah. Well, the average height for men is 5'9". So if I'm above average, what am I? Tall. There's no in between.
I'm not going to take this from you.
You can't. You literally can't. I'm above average. I'm tall. Am I saying something wrong here? That's you're tall. You're above average. Like
okay.
Because if you want to take that, like, how would you do it? I'm above average.
Okay, but would someone? So this is where I go with the tall.
Okay.
When someone describes you as a height, like what would they say? They would say you were tall?
It doesn't really matter what they think. I'm above average.
I'm not taking
Joy,
this from you.
I'm above. You
I'm
can't.
I listen.
You can't take it from me.
You need to live your truth.
It is the truth. It's not mine.
It's the truth.
It's the truth. I'm above average. I'm tall.
You are above average height.
Is there a word for, you're above average, but you're not tall? Don't think so. You can't be above average and not tall.
I think I could be talked into this. I feel like I've done this pitch with girlfriends before. Because I do think that a lot of people, or a lot of women get really crazy about the height thing.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not here to tell anybody who or what they should be attracted to.
Mm-hmm.
But when it comes to dating, it's like you put all of these physical limitations on what it is you're looking for.
Mm-hmm.
And to me, when people complain about like, okay, there's no good men, there's da-da-da-da, like, and the first things that you start describing are how much money they make, or, they have to be in shape, or they have to be this tall. And it's like, okay, when are we getting to the characteristics of what kind of person they are?
For sure.
And so if that is what you're looking for, like, God bless you and good luck. But I don't think you're centering the things that need to be centered in order to find someone who will fulfill your life, who's going to put you onto good TV.
No, that's real. A lot of people talk about what someone can do for them. You don't really hear people talk much about how someone makes them feel.
Right.
Because at the end of the day, like, you're going to get to that point to where you want good company. You want good companionship. And that comes with how someone makes you feel versus what they can do for you. I personally think there's plenty of good men and women out there. I do. I really feel this way. I think that, for one, it comes down to what you're looking for. Is what you're looking for good for you? There's a lot of people that like things that aren't good for them in people, but they're attracted to them for reasons we don't know. That's something you have to figure out. You got to rewire your brain a little bit. Also, how much of this stuff do you really believe because you see it every single day? You have to ask yourself how much of your brain is affected by what you see when it comes to things that you want in someone. Think about what you see every single day, or the beauty standard, what you see every single day. I had a homie talk to me once, like, sending me girls to the group chat all the time, but you have one like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, brother, I've never seen you ever bring around a woman that looks like this. And I've known you 17 years.
You told him that?
Yeah. I mean, it's my good friend. Like, what are you going to do? Stop being my friend at this point? We've been here too long.
Well, I think honesty amongst friends is important too.
It's great.
It's important.
Awesome.
I mean, I've had friends have honest conversations with me about dating. I've had to have those conversations as well. Sometimes they can get very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
But I think if someone, one thing I can't handle is a habitual problem.
Okay.
Like you have only a couple times to hit me with the same dating
thing.
problem.
Yeah.
Before I'm like, all right, well, you're searching for this.
Mhm.
Like, and if you like this kind of situation, that's fine. I accept whatever it is you want to experience in your life, but you're not about to continue to complain about it.
No, I hate that.
Like, we have to fix the problem, or you just have to find somebody else to complain to about it.
What are you having trouble with in your dating life? Well, you don't have to answer that.
No, of course I have to answer.
Okay.
Okay. Yes, she does. You know what? I am dealing with a real issue of vulnerability in my life right now.
Okay.
And that is making it hard to connect with people.
Okay.
So it's not necessarily like men. It's more me.
Okay.
So I don't really open up the way that I need to. There's like, trust issues, but I really do have severe trauma from trusting people and from betrayal. And I have to feel like an immense amount of safety in order to even think about being vulnerable. And I don't know that I'm giving people the opportunity to show that they have the capacity to do that.
Got you. I'm sorry.
Thank you. It's
Yeah.
okay. I'm working on it. I've got multiple therapists working overtime to try and rewire it.
Yeah.
No, it's a process. Like it's not something I think gets fixed overnight, and I actually don't think it's something that somebody else can fix. So, there's also the problem of people are liars.
Yeah.
And I really wish they would stop doing that. And I'm not even somebody who's like, oh, like, don't ever tell a lie. Like, people lie about things, like, that's fine. Okay, I'm in the car. I'm really getting out of the shower. Cool. But I think how you approach or start a relationship should not be based fully on deception. And there's just no, like, at a certain age and at a certain point in life, it's like, can you just not do that?
Yeah.
And sometimes I think people get excited about opportunities rather than like really thinking about how they can make it work.
Got you.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Would you say it's hard dating being like you?
I do.
You know what I mean?
It is hard dating me.
Yeah.
It's hard dating me, and it's also hard dating as me. Yeah.
Okay. But I meant like not you. I meant like I don't want it to seem like I was taking a dig at you. I mean, like, because of who you are, like, professionally. Like, do you think it's hard? Like, people know who you are and they're just like, oh, like, I just want to.
Yeah, I mean, it makes me very cautious of people.
Got you.
And I think, like I said earlier, I think some people like the idea of me rather than the reality.
Yeah.
And I also don't want kids.
Okay.
Which is, I thought would make it actually easier to date, but it's not. It's not the case.
Got you.
For whatever reason, everybody wants kids now.
Yeah.
Men, not women.
Got you.
Men want kids.
Yeah. Have you always not wanted kids? Like, is that something you always like, oh, I don't really want kids? Like,
yeah, I've never wanted kids.
got you.
I've made the choice to like compromise on that, and God loves me, so my dog got me. But yeah, I'm not having kids.
Okay. Well, do you still have a type though? Like, oh, this is what I like these things. Or is it kind of like, I don't even know?
I like a kind, like low key, funny, dependable man.
Tall.
He doesn't have to be tall. No.
Okay.
He doesn't have to be tall.
Gotcha.
He
I just know what it's
can
like.
be tall, but he does not have to be tall. No.
Gotcha. I'm just saying that because I know what it's like to be that.
To be tall?
Yeah.
I mean, your life experience has been as a tall person.
Yeah, we have like this whole community of tall guys around the world. So it's like.
What kind of, what qualities are you looking for in a woman?
Oh, man. She laughs at my jokes because I think I'm pretty funny. So it's like, you got to know when the quality's coming across. Like,
it's the worst when no one ever doesn't think I'm funny. But if it's like, they're not
worst.
really
if you're not really feeling the quality, like the fish grease fire that I'm throwing out right now, it's doing nothing. It's like, oh, come on, you need work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nurturing. I love just a woman who's just naturally a nurturer. I don't mean it in a way that's like serving. I mean it in a way that's like, she knows when something's wrong with you if you're not. Like, she can kind of, are you okay? You know? Like,
so emotionally intelligent.
Yeah. You
like
know
an empath.
I mean? Yeah. I love honest and empathetic. I like that. Like, know people are going through something. Feel bad for people sometimes. Like,
so you're like a very sweet woman.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. I have this crush, but
You have a crush?
Yeah.
Or have you talked to her?
No.
Why haven't you done the move?
Club scene, little PTSD. That don't work all the time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know.
What do you mean? You said it always works.
Well, I mean, yeah, but there can be that one time that it doesn't. I told you, it's a lot of evil people out there. You just never know. Also, I think it's not even a crush. It's just like, I hope I can meet her someday. I don't know any of the, I don't know. You know what I mean? It's like,
Is she famous?
yeah.
Can we arrange it? I'm sneaky very good at making these things happen.
I mean, honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you.
I don't like to play matchmaker.
Right.
But like once a year I will dabble. I'll dabble do it.
Really?
Yeah. But this is only helpful if I know her,
Success,
obviously.
right? Have you had some success up in here?
I have, yeah.
Oh, nice.
I have one I'm working on right now. But
Really?
I have to get with Rachel.
What? Man, maybe I can.
Well,
like,
you have to tell me who she is.
Okay. No, I was gonna say like.
Because if I don't know her, it's like I don't know if I can help.
Okay, got you. All right, well, let me look up some people for you too. Then you know what I mean. We'll do like I'll dig through my peoples,
we'll
say
secretly
like
set up a happy
you know,
hour
yeah,
where people
like,
eat lots of bread.
Yeah, you know
By the
what I
way,
mean?
I don't like bread. So just so you know, I'm kind of an expensive date because I don't fill up on bread.
Oh, so you're filling up on all ordered food?
All ordered food, yes.
That's insane. What do you mean you don't like bread? Like you don't like sourdough, garlic, nothing?
I mean, bread's fine, but it's just it takes the place of other food, which is
Right. That's the technique.
Yeah.
I'm quick to be like that. Do we have bread?
Not for
Can
me.
we get some bread, please?
Yeah, can we get some bread? No, I'm not going to do that.
Why don't you like
I want to
bread?
eat the ordered food.
Yeah, but have you just never liked bread?
I mean, bread's fine, but like I'm not a big bread person because it fills me up, and then I can't eat anything else.
Oh, so you're really like when you're out, it's like we're anti bread. We're going straight to the food.
Yeah, I mean, you can have bread. You can have all the bread you'd like. I, however, will be having the crudo. And
what is that? Sounds extremely expensive.
It's
what is that?
Very expensive.
I didn't even want to say I didn't know this yet, but you named a restaurant earlier. I had no clue what it was.
Mastro's?
I was too embarrassed to say I don't know what that is. Is that an expensive place?
Yeah.
So I don't know what it is.
But it's a chain, though. I mean, it's a steak restaurant, but
That's when I get out of bounds.
yeah.
You know what I mean? Like if let me tell you something. If I'm ever talking to a girl, this never happened. I'm talking to a girl, and she's like, "Yeah, we should go here," and I've never heard of it.
You have to know. Well, I mean, the trick is to suggest something yourself.
I never heard of it. I got to bring my Apple Card.
You have to you have to suggest a place yourself. I actually prefer a low-key local place.
I love those.
For a date.
Yeah.
Like put me on to something I haven't been to before that is not, doesn't have to be like a hole in the wall, but like low-key or like something that you really like. Cause I am not a picky eater.
Right.
I just can't do super spicy, but so I actually prefer that.
Oh,
Like-
let me tell you something. All the places that I go to, I guarantee, like you've never heard of them. They're very affordable. You ever been here? What's that?
It doesn't necessarily have to be super affordable.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I feel like you like to live good.
I do live good, but I
Yeah.
also like I also eat what's in my fridge.
Okay,
Like
nice.
I made some chicken. I'm gonna eat that tonight for dinner.
Oh, nice.
I'm trying to do better. Mastro's is my rich auntie solo dinner.
Where
date.
is that at? Is that?
It's in Beverly Hills.
Mm,
So I'll go. They have a piano.
not the hills in Beverly.
Yeah, they have a piano person. So I'll go to the bar there and like have a martini and oysters and steak by myself.
See, this is when brand matters. Let me tell you a quick story. I was talking to this one girl, all right, a couple years ago. Fine. I'm talking real stallion, taller than me. So, she was
Very tall. Very
because I'm
enormous.
tall. So she's like tall, right?
She's a footer.
Yeah. First time I came over, brought her Chick-fil-A. You know what I'm saying? Which was kind of me setting that like tone to say like, hey, this is what I'm on. Like, what are your favorite sauces? You feel me? I'm bringing over like just letting her know like this is what I'll be on. You know what I'm saying? She liked it. Cool. We hit it off that night. She's like, I want to go out to dinner. I want to go out to dinner with my friends. You should come. Let's like come with me. So I'm like, where is this place? She names the place. Never heard of it. Instantly, I'm sweating because I'm like, what is that place? And she said it so quick I couldn't Google it. Didn't know how many stars we're walking into. I'm already checking my bank account. I'm coming out here. I'm like, I'm $600 strong. Mind you, I'm not nervous about not being able to afford it. I'm nervous about not being able to afford it in front of her friends.
Mm-hmm.
You know
Well,
what I'm
you
saying?
also might be getting roped into paying for her friends too if you're
You have to.
if you're the only guy.
You have to. You're trying to impress. You can't just go like, yeah, me and her had the Caesar. You had the Caesar salad, and I had the chicken. like, and then her other friends.
You can't do that.
Yeah, she's probably gonna see this. So I'm over here like doing the math in my head. I'm like, okay, it's me, her, and it was 3 other people. Oof. Mind you, I'm already like, I'm not gonna eat.
And women, we order like drug dealers.
Crazy.
We order like drug dealers.
Literally. Like it's like when I go out to eat, I order like I haven't got paid in 3 weeks.
Yeah,
like I'm very like
it's treat yourself every time we go out to eat.
Yeah, I don't do that. Is it happy hour? Let's do this. Like, you know what I'm saying? So look, I I get there, it's an Italian restaurant. The lights are low. Now I'm really sweating because all the good restaurants got the lights down low. I don't know what that's about, but all the restaurants that I go to, the lights are up. It's bright. You can see everybody. You know what I mean? We get there, the lights are down. And so I don't order. Mind you, what's crazy is I think she could see it on me. We're having a great time. Mind you, before we got there, we stopped by the corner store. I was like, let's get some snacks. Like, promise to God, we got snacks. We got some cookies. We got some whiskey. We were doing like this little pregame. I'm trying to fill her up with sugar. You know when you eat sugar, you don't be hungry.
Yeah.
So we get some cookies. She's going to see this. I'm sorry. We get cookies. We get some like whiskey and stuff. We eat all the cookies. We have a little whiskey. We're a little buzzed. So I'm like, this is perfect. We're going to get to the restaurant. She's not even going to really
be hungry. Yeah.
Mind you, we get to the restaurant. It's like all the sugar and whiskey wore off immediately. Like everybody's talking regular. Like, and so she leans over. She goes, "Are you like, I invited you. I'm going to pay." And I was like, "Why are you telling me that?" She's like, you look like nervous. And I was like, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm gonna break character. It's not really about me not being able to afford it. It's just that your friends are here. I don't know your friends, which means that if I don't pay, the only thing they're gonna know about me when we leave is who's that broke guy that you brought with us that didn't pay for our food.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? No, mind you, I don't mind.
I don't know if that's right or wrong, but it just is what it is, guys. Just don't come. I don't know how else to tell you. Like, just let it be girls' night. You can't be there. You can't be there hanging out, being a man. It doesn't work.
Tell you something, fellas. Go.
Don't go.
Who cares if you end up in a group chat?
You don't want to be in the group chat.
Eventually, you have to get that. You have to get that experience.
The group chat is not a place you want to be. You don't want to be called Lord Farquaad in the group chat.
I've been in multiple group chats.
You can't. Your nickname can't be Broke Boy.
I've had multiple nights when I drove home with no music. It was. I knew my name.
You knew you were in the group chat.
Oh, what? I've had plenty of times where I was like, "Oh, she's gonna drag my name through the mud in this thing." But it's okay. It's all about character growth. So she ended up saying, like, this is when I knew, I was like, this might be the one for me. She was like, she goes, how about?
I'm so scared.
She goes, this is how worried I must have looked. Cause she just brought this out of nowhere. Like, what? I'm going to pay. Like, brought you. And in my mind, the first thing I wanted to say was, why do we have to have Italian? We could have just went somewhere regular. We didn't have to have all this. Like, the lights are down low. Like, we could have went to, like somewhere real easy, right? But I just kept it cool. She was like, how about I give you my debit card? And she said, how about I give you my debit card? And then when the waiter comes, you just give them the card. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie to you. I was like, that's the sweetest thing any woman has ever said to me. Because it was like, you really trying to protect my name and my little $600? Because if I pay for this food, how am I gonna get back home? I drove out here from the Bay. You know what I'm saying? So I was like, I said, why? So when the waiter comes back and he's looking at me, he's gonna call out the name and hand it to me. They're gonna know that like he called out your name, and he's gonna be handing the card to me. It's gonna be embarrassing. So anyways, what happened was, I think we were so kind of like slouched. We were all drinking that one of them just like put out one of them heavy cards, one of them ding, ding, ding ones, and paid for it. But I knew once I heard that card, it was always going to go well because my card is like.
Is the regular plastic?
Yeah, you know the Wells Fargo, the red one?
I do know that card, yes.
Yeah, this is standard.
The standard order.
Standard order. But now I bring out my Apple card to try to, impress.
Yeah, the Apple card's a metal.
Yeah, it's nice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
That is a dramatic story.
Mm-hmm.
I have to process that one.
But can I say something real quick?
Yes.
This is why brand is very important. A lot of guys make the mistake of not staying true to your brand. That's when they get in trouble.
That's true.
If you're giving off rich brand, brother, you gotta have money. She's gonna expect you to always have money. If you're giving off tough brand, you gotta always win your fights. You can never get beat up. You're the tough guy. This is your brand. If you're you're the athlete guy, whatever, you're famous, you gotta be like the guy. Me, women don't come to me for that. They come to me for like good conversation, laughs. Like I said before this interview, if I got beat up, she would not stop liking me. She'll probably take care of me when I get home. I would never give off tough guy brand.
And restaurants with really high lighting, this lighting.
Yeah. If my card gets declined, it's happened before. She's like, I got it. And I go, this usually never happens like this.
Yeah, it's crazy.
We
have to call the bank.
I'll pay you back. And I have.
But you know what? I like the honesty. I do agree with this. I think you have to stick with your brand. It's important.
Listen, I'm not saying you don't have to impress the girl that you like.
Yeah.
But to a certain degree, she has to be impressed. And this is obviously, when I say this, I mean this both ways, obviously. You have to be impressed with who they are. That has to be impressive to a certain degree. Like, you do it for me. Just you. You do it for me.
Yeah,
Not saying that you can.
It's back to what you said.
I'm not saying have your cards declined and stuff.
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm saying for someone like me, it's happened and it was kind of like not a big deal. But that's my brand. That's possible with me. I could possibly get beat up. My car could possibly decline. Yeah.
But you're going to watch really good TV.
Oh, the best.
The best TV. And the best movies.
That's the best.
This was great. Thank you so much for coming to hang out with us. Thank you for doing the Lord's work on social media.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Teaching men how to talk to women. Make sure you go and follow Joshua D. Neal on TikTok, and Joshua Neal with 2 L's on Instagram, and check out all of his content from the series The Red Room, where he wears a suit and tells us what we need to hear about relationships. And of course, make sure, if you haven't seen the movie already, go see One of Them Days. It's very, very funny, and you may, you have to look at the eyes, pay attention to the eyes. Keep it up here. Keep it up here, ladies. Thanks so much for joining us.
Yeah, no, thank you for having me. I had a really good time.
Good. So great to hang out with Joshua Neal. Make sure you go and follow him on social media at Joshua Neal with 2 L's. It's time for Never Too Personal. If you want to be a part of the show, twopersonalpodcast@gmail.com, or follow us at 2personalshow, and you can DM us. So we got a DM, and it says, in today's world, it seems like the good deeds of men go unnoticed. So I had to think about this a little bit, because I do tend to agree. I think that social media is a place, well, I don't think. Social media is a place where reactions, shares, comments, engagement, views, likes, that's the point. So whatever is more over the top, whatever is more engaging is going to be highlighted, is going to be circulated, is more likely to wind up in your algorithm. And let's be honest, negativity, hate, things that are outrageous tend to fall in that bucket. So it's almost like you have these horrible things that are being pushed your way all day long, and these horrible stories, and, men are bad and men are awful. And look, there are awful, horrible men out there. And those awful, horrible men need to be held accountable, and their awful, horrible things need to be talked about. And there are a lot of them. But there are also very good men. And there are men who are doing great things for the community, that are just being good people, that are being good dads, that are being good husbands, and not getting the attention or conversation that we give to the terrible men. So it's almost like you have to have this cute explosion. It's like a baby in a little bear costume, and like something that's like so cute you can't stand it. Or it's this horrible, horrible shit, and there's not really any room in between. And I think it's important to remember that social media is not a real place. And so much of what we see on the internet, what we see on TV, what we talk about, what gets engagement is negativity. And or it's so over the top that it still breeds the same type of engagement, but it's unachievable. You're buying someone a house, or, you're going to buy 400 meals for people, like things that the everyday person is not obviously able to do. And that doesn't mean that you're not doing good things. So yeah, I do think that the good deeds of men can go unnoticed. But I also think that there is this idea that you have to do things for attention that is now permeated every area of our lives. And that's just not true. So I push back on the idea that, like, you know, sharing you helping someone or something is like, okay, that like you're taking away the good deed that you're doing. Like, that's never made sense to me. Of course, you're still doing the good deed. You can be praised for doing a good deed and still do the good deed and still post it. People do this all the time whenever I do any kind of charity work. Like, guys, I'm raising money and awareness. That's why it's being posted. And the good thing is still being done. So I struggle with the idea that it goes totally unnoticed, because I think the people that are in your life that are closest to you should be the ones that are most important about noticing it. But it's kind of the world that we live in. So shout out to the good men doing good deeds. We need you to keep doing those. And we do appreciate you, even if the algorithm is not pumping that out. So I hope that answers the question. It's kind of a question, but wanted to put it on the show. So thanks so much for hanging out with us today. If you want to be a part of the show, toopersonalpodcast@gmail.com or Too Personal Show. And make sure you subscribe, and we'll catch you next week.